It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Celebrating 6 decades of this great American tradition, off we go from Santa Clara. It's Super Bowl 60. First and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Shaheed in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll push forward for about a yard. Dallas Turner on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Go!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain, fresh set of downs.
Big alert! Big alert! 19 tight! 19!
red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
A run on first and goal. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Throwing now from the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
To the pylon, he's fit. Touchdown, Tennessee. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Titans are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Howell. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll be third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go. 19, Pioneer. Cut 19, cut 19. 18, Rapper, 18,
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll get this out wide. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. On that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Howell. A short one taken by Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
70 Lion.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Howell. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Half the 60, half the 60.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Third and long.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
Now it's Howe. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now he takes off. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this. Here's a third down and 4. To throw. Howell. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Beavis, good on the extra point. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Here we go, set. Go street.
Tight end going in motion here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
19 side, 19.
Here's Howell. Going right. It's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. And the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So we are at halftime here in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 60. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. that nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
18 Rattler.
They send Ridley in motion.
Mustang 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Set up. Check go.
Back to the air one more time. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Let's go now.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Okay, break.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have to.
Ready, break. 70 range.
Throwing is Howell. He's going to take a shot down the field. Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Vikings will get out in front 17-7. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Now for the point after. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Ready? Check go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now, he'll air one out. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackmon.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
A big play here in the big game. 36 yards. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Reload. Reload.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Go!
Howell. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. To throw is Howell. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
Ready up.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He keeps it himself. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding. Get out of it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Shaheed with the catch. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Ready. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. And the Vikings have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Minnesota Vikings, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our